Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Coming out. He will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. So Kansas State's offense will get the first swing of the game. Guys, it's been a long time.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack.
Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a goal.
To the air, it's Moran. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way from around the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Past the 30. Inside the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wideout. Davis looking to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on third down. Works the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Pitt! A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game, and he made the extra point without problem.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Wide open downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hoffman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Moran. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A run for the quarterback. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea. Design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out.
Got enough for the first.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, better look out. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Gets it out fast. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Runs through a tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he got loose. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Wildcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Defensive press coverage. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Davis will throw. Fires complete on the crosser. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab. And what a throw to get it in there. And they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got it behind the line. It's Presley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides to back and leaves it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Moran. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner will be brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got his man in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and 10, they're down to the 25. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Davis will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man to the left. And a confident throw and catch. They're in the red zone at the 13. The Panthers have moved it inside the 20. Give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Caught in the backfield, it's Presley. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wildcats want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Moran. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hoffman. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got in.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Right on the money.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they can.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football,
gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense picks it up. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now of this coaching.
Breaks into the open. Powers through. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Back to pass, it's Porton. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah.
There he goes down the right side. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the counter. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Football is about adjustments. First half, you line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The give to the tailback. Makes a man miss. They stop him just a leap or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gives it on the option. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Porton. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Offense breaks the huddle, it's 3rd down. Davis looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out as the same.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here's the pressure. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Porton. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
That's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The give to the lone running back. Quick spin on the run. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Kansas State. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Zings it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Davis will throw. On the run, still looking. And some room to work. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Oh, there's an alley on the map. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. And this offense offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Moses. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Catch down the right side. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw, it's Horton. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Snatches it on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Yep. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They kick it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type.